right, now that you're done watching the other two videos, we are going to go ahead and just do the guided practice now. Okay, so for this guided practice, you're going to describe this number as a natural number, a whole number, an integer, or a rational number. And obviously it could be more than one of those because all whole numbers are also natural numbers. All integers are also whole numbers and natural number. I'm sorry. All integers, yes, are also whole numbers and natural numbers, and all rational numbers are also integers, whole numbers, and natural numbers. Okay? So, the first one is -3. So, describe -3. Is -3 a natural number, a whole number, an integer? What is -3? Okay? So, -3 should be described as an integer, because it's negative, and a rational number, because it can be written as a fraction. So to write it as a fraction, we write -3 over 1. Okay? So that's your answer for that one. Next, 2 3/5. 2 3/5 is just a rational number. It's not an integer because it's not a number that we just say when we're counting normal on a number line, for instance. Okay? And now we're going to change this to a fraction by multiplying and adding. So multiply 5 times 2, we get 10. And then add 10 plus 3, we get 13. And the denominator stays the same, 5. So 13/5. And that is a rational number because it can be written as a fraction. Number 3, -16 and 8/10. This is only a rational number. And we write it as a fraction, -16 and 8/10. And then we multiply and add. Multiply and add. 10 times 16 is 160. 160 plus 8 is 168. Denominator stays the same, 10. And since we can write it as a fraction, it's a rational number. 3/4. Now we're going to write this fraction as a decimal. Because it's a fraction, it is a rational number. Okay? And to write it now as a decimal, we divide. Remember, we're going to do in and out. So 3's in, 4 is out. Add a decimal and 2 zeros. Make sure you have your decimal and your quotient. 4 goes into 3 0 times. 4 goes into 37 times. 7 times 4 is 28. Subtract. 2, bring down the 0. 4 goes into 25 times. So, 0 and 75/100ths written as a decimal. Next, 5/4. Remember in and out, in and out. Add a decimal and 2 zeros. Make sure to put your decimal in your quotient. 4 divides into 5 once. Subtract, bring down the 0. 4 divides into 10 2 times, which is 8. Subtract, 2, bring down the 0. 4 divides into 20 5 times, 20. So, this is 1 and 25/100ths. Next, -2/9. Again, in and out, in and out. Add a decimal. Make sure you add your decimal on top and make sure you make it negative. 9 divides into 2, 0 times. 9 divides into 20, 2 times. 20 minus 18 is 2. Bring down the 0. 9 divides into 20 again, 2 times. 9 times 2 is 18. 20 minus 18 is 2 again. We're going to keep getting the same thing here. So this is called a repeating decimal, which you've learned about now. So our answer is just -0 and 2/10 with the 2 repeating over and over and over again forever. 1/12. in and out, in and out. Decimal in B. Quotient, 12 divides into 1, 0 times. 12 divides into 10, 0 times. 12 divides into 100, 8 times. 96. 100 minus 96 is 4. Now we have a remainder, so we need to add another 0 and bring it down. 12 divides into 40 3 times, which is 36. 40 minus 36 is 4. Another 0. 40 again. Well, now it looks like we're going to keep getting 3s. 12 divides into 40 3 times again. It's 36 again, and it's 4 again, and we're going to keep getting 40, 40, 40. So the 3 is what repeats. So our answer is 0 and 83 thousandths with a bar above the 3 because that is the number that repeats. And that's it. That's the end of your practice for this one. Have a nice night, and I will see you tomorrow.